Good evening, everyone. I hope you're still in the Christmas spirit.
Merry Christmas.
Back with
Merry Chrysler.
We're taking a little break from the
Did Christmas
Masters
happen?
game. Just a couple days ago, buddy.
Oh,
crazy.
crazy how time be that way.
Yup.
Tonight we're going to be playing a one-shot Christmas special called Stinky Orphans by Alison Cybe. I have links down below where you can find their website, and you can find this adventure on Drive-Thru RPG. We're also going to be using Tabletop audio instead of Sirenscape this week, just because they have more holiday-themed sounds on there.
Superior.
But on my screen, the first one is Travis. So Travis, would you please say hi and give us a little intro to your character?
Hello, I'm Travis. I'll be playing Oliver. He's a bit slow, but if you want to have a fun time, you go to Oliver. He knows what's up, or he will find something. One of the two.
And next is Bri.
Hi, I'm Bri. I'm going to be playing Derek this evening. He's a new kid from New York, and he usually knows what he's doing, but he doesn't think he knows what he's doing. So we'll see how that goes.
We have a special guest star tonight, Gubs.
Hi, I'm Gubs, and I'll be playing Jenny this evening, who is very much a crafty child at the expense of every single loose item in her sight. If you've ever seen a kid glue a cockroach to a piece of paper, that is her.
All right, and the last one on the screen, but not in my heart, is Joey.
Aww.
Hi, I am playing Dwight, who is the sporty and athletic one that is so bored and is desperate for anything to entertain him long enough. So bored.
We are going to start out in the orphanage. It's a cold winter's night in Madame Lancaster's home for unwanted orphans. But every winter night is cold there, and you're particularly unwanted. The snow is piling up outside, which is terrible because it means that you now have an additional chore to add to your busy days of scrubbing floors and peeling rotten potatoes. Madame Grotswine is the cruel overseer. You can already hear her voice echoing in your minds. Scrub harder, you disgusting orphans! It's almost time for your 4 o'clock beatings, and the floor is still covered in filth! It's a bleak and terrible place, built from miserable gray bricks. You've lived there together for your entire short lives. You have no memories of your birth families.
It's a hard knock life.
It pretty much is.
I don't know if that song would get us in trouble.
Yeah.
I think saying one line is okay, but let's not go beyond that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You sang it too on key.
Every single day here is routine, just a long list of ludicrous chores. And at 4 a.m., just as you always know, there's a horrible call from the doorway. You're woken up, and you've already been ordered to remove mealworms from every potato in the garden and then replant the potatoes. You've had to bathe the mealworms. You've had to repair the roof without tools. You've had to wash every window in the orphanage with your tongues. There's an inexplicable number of mealworms in the bathtub that you have to remove one by one and take good care of them. And by 6 a.m., you're all starting to feel the strain. Let's see. Okay. Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Grotswine is going to, as you're finishing up with the mealworms, Mother Grotswine is going to take you by the ear.
Aw.
You! Prisoner 24601! I'm sorry, I don't usually do this sort of voice, but it seems appropriate here.
Fantastic.
We didn't say stop.
There's snowstorms due tonight, and the West Wing is going to be extremely cold. That's where you'll sleep tonight. Go out into the garden and gather several piles of rocks for all you orphans to sleep on. Hurry up!
Yes, Warden, I mean Mother.
You already know that out near the rotten potato fields, there's a large number of rocks.
Yeah.
So if you choose to obey, you can just head out there.
Can I, in the meanwhile, convince Oliver that mealworms are good to eat?
Let's hear you try.
Yeah.
Hey, Oliver. Hey,
What's up? What's happening?
you know there's people in Australia that cook these up and eat them? Apparently they taste just like chicken.
Have you tried it yet?
Not yet. If I'll try it if you try it with me.
Did you cook them? They're still wiggling.
I hear they do that too. Like they'll eat them like that too. Here, I'll grab a handful, and you grab a handful, and we'll see how they taste. All right?
All right.
And I'm just going to drop them down the collar of my shirt instead.
I'm down. You know, this is better than the crackers they give us.
All right, if you want to slip them down your shirt instead of eating them, give me a sleight of hand. Okay, yeah. Absolutely no question.
And now I've just got bugs crawling around in my shirt.
Yes, that's definitely a superior situation to be in.
But I got them to eat the bugs.
Dwight. Out by the rock garden. While you're collecting up rocks, and don't forget you don't have a sack or anything. You're gonna have to carry these in by the armful. A small dove flutters down and comes to rest on a nearby fence.
Yeah. I'm a shitty kid in a shitty environment. I'm gonna throw.
I'm a shitty kid in a shitty environment.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna throw a rock. I'm throwing a rock. No brain cell.
Activities.
Give it a try.
All right. Let's see my actual sheet. Where's my throw?
I just put it in the chat. You can just click there.
Oh, yes, excellent.
Okay, it goes wide.
Thank goodness.
The dove goes.
And then a moment
dove's-
realization later. Oh, I have to get that.
Yeah, the dove just turns and watches the rock fly by. Turns back, watches you for a moment more, and then he says, "Hey, kid! What are you doing with those rocks?"
Throwing them. Wait a second.
Hey! Hey, look, put them down the moment and listen. I need your help. Things are going afoul this Christmas.
He thinks for a moment. Fun. right? That was a pun.
You can decide for yourself.
Yeah, that was a pun. And he's besides that, he is listening very intently to the magical talking creature that is going to brighten up his day.
All right. Do you say anything, or do you just like look at him curiously?
No, he's more staring, mouth agape, nodding to whatever this thing's saying. Half of it is being registered.
Okay. The dove stands there. He spreads his arms wide, and his wings wide. And he says, "It's terrible. It's awful. Santa has gone missing."
All of the rocks drop. All of them flop as I'm like, no way. What do you mean he went missing? What do you mean he's missing?
Well, he ain't home. He ain't reported in. I need you to come and help us find him. Your only hope.
Okay, but first, stay right here. There's so many people I want you to meet. He's gone.
All right, kid, but I don't have all night.
Stay there, stay there.
All right, you run back inside. Oliver has just had the most filling meal any of you had today.
I'm still eating.
Everyone
No,
else has moved on to having to wash the floors with your bare hands.
No rags.
And Dwight comes running into the room.
Guys, everything. There's a talking bird out there talking about Santa. We gotta go check it out.
Dwight, did you get into Miss Piggy's stash again?
That was one time. But I'm furious.
Did you drop a rock on your head?
No, that was another time. Look, if I'm wrong, I will give each of you a penny.
Did you point out where it was?
Yeah, it's out that way. And I point.
I'll just start walking there. You know,
All right, I guess we're going to look at the talking bird.
Oliver walks past and leaves, and I'm like, is he eating bugs?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Day is great.
All right, you walk back out. The dove is standing there with its wings crossed, tapping its foot on the fence.
Is this the talking bird?
That's the talking bird. Say what you just told me.
What?
No.
You talking to me?
You.
Yeah, all right. Santa has gone missing. He spreads his arms, his wings wide again, and it says, it's the worst thing, and we need all your help to find him.
I should have made you guys bet. Oh!
Okay, let me get this straight. There's a talking pigeon on the fence.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
So what if I do?
Well, maybe
Well,
we
you
got
gotta
a problem
go
with
pick
each
me?
other then. Alright, kid. I don't know if you just heard, but I am tight with Santa.
Yeah, I
Why is
believe
there a
that just
pigeon
as much
fight
as
with
I believe there's
Santa?
a Santa.
am I on the good or bad list?
I mean, it ain't that tight.
Okay,
What-
so what are we supposed to do about the fact that Santa's supposedly missing?
Well, you gotta sneak out tonight and meet my manager in the heart of the forest. He'll tell you what to do.
You're not gonna, like, abduct us or anything, are you?
Get him a pigeon.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like any fairy stories I've ever heard. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you teach me how to fly?
I don't know. Can you grow wings?
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
see that
already
you
eating
do.
bugs.
You okay, Gubs?
It's having a time. Don't mind me.
Mm-hmm. Dwight is like, guys, but with the magical talking bird once, this is going to be so much fun.
All right, who is your manager?
Oh, you'll like him. But look, I'm running out of time. You just gotta break out of the orphanage tonight, and you better hurry, because tomorrow is Christmas Day. And with that, he jumps off and flies away towards the heart of the forest.
I like him.
Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out.
Mhm.
We do run away. We catch that Boyd.
Mhm.
And we make a traveling show advertising a talking Boyd.
I can do posters.
You can do posters. That'd be great. Oliver's got the food situation covered.
Wait, how are we gonna get out?
Oh, I get to run around and yell at people to go check out the bird?
Yes,
That's
you get
awesome.
you get to yell at people to check out the Boyd.
Sorry, bird. I didn't know I was saying it wrong this entire time.
No, you're fine. It's Boyd. You've been saying it fine. You're good.
Bird?
Would.
Boyd.
What's your name, bird?
Oh,
He's
the
already
bird's
He
gone.
flew off already.
Oh,
He's already
I-
gone, Oliver. Stop. Will you
Oh,
stop eating those mealworms for 5 seconds?
they're kind of good.
Well, we're sleeping in the cold part of the house tonight. So, the warden's not going to come around that time, right? Like, there's no way she would go in willingly in the middle of the night to check in on us. We could prop open a window.
I mean, what time is it now?
It's probably afternoon.
All right.
Takes
you
a while
said
to gather up
overnight.
all the rocks.
All right. Well, we got to get back to work for now. But yeah, we'll figure out a way to get out tonight.
Is everybody gonna help Dwight carry the rocks inside, or is he on his own?
I'll help.
We'll help with a couple of armfuls, but we have our own duties we have to be doing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna forget what we were doing and like,
Walk away into the woods.
yeah. Wait, hold on. Can I just like walk out the front door?
He can't stop all of us.
All right, everybody who's helping, go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay.
We've already got one from Jenny.
Hey.
All right, Dwight's the only one well suited to this, and luckily he got a hard success. So, for dinner, you are all rewarded for completing this task with a meal of sour gruel. You know that if you had not done everything that you were ordered to do today, it would have been the less pleasant gruel, which is mostly made up from ground up pieces of coal. But after dinner, Mother Grotswine tells you that you need to go down into the coal cellar and polish the coal.
Got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You're fine.
So you head down the stairs into the coal basement. And it's piled up. It's not an excessive amount. Clearly, you need a delivery before too long, but there's plenty of coal down here. It is fairly well lit. There's a couple of strings of electric lights down here. And yeah, now's your chance to plot out how you're going to try to escape, or if you even want to.
I mean, I want to catch that Boyd, so.
We gotta go. One, it's a talking bird. And two, we're taking the closest person to him.
I'm going to draw the bird on the floor with a piece of coal. Just to emphasize the point that it's a talking bird.
It's a bird. And then you write a word bubble around it with words and the word bubble.
Yes. Yes.
All right, make an art craft roll.
Hey.
Hey.
Nope.
Oh.
God, that is so bad.
Well, you had a 0 in the skill, pretty much, so.
How does she have a 0 in that skill? She's the arts and crafts one.
That's what I'm wondering.
It's a question mark, so it's an art 0.
It doesn't even remotely resemble a bird.
The man's reading, I think.
She's supposed to have a 55 in arts and crafts.
Okay. So it read as a question mark. That's weird. But still a fail. But yeah, that's weird.
You know,
Apparently,
some
I
days as
have-
an artist you just have a bad day.
I have a 1 in any language and a 0 in the one that I speak. This is a character that I would love to play more often. You expect me to read?
All right.
God.
So it's a talking bird. It's. We gotta at least catch this thing.
Yeah, especially because, maybe he's actually related to Santa and we can meet Santa.
I still don't believe that because
I want to learn how to fly.
See, Oliver's went on it.
I've never once said that I wasn't. I am all for this.
No, you're being a stick in the mud.
No, I'm being
You are
practical.
being a stick in mud.
I'm being practical.
That's a big word for being a stick in the mud.
What are the chances that Santa's actually real, huh?
Santa is real.
You're just so fun.
I don't know. I've seen enough Santas at the malls and in Times
Yep.
Square.
Yeah, but what if it's just multiple Santas? Like it was a cloned Santa. You know?
Why
What
would
if they're
Santa?
cousins?
Yeah. How else does he get the presents everywhere else?
He has never once come here. Did y'all even know it was Christmas?
Most likely you did not.
No, but I'm bad at
Is it-
reading a calendar.
Is it snowing?
It is.
Hey guys, I think Christmas is soon.
Did we have a fireplace in the orphanage?
Yes, but it's in Mother Grotswine's bedroom.
And that's why we've never seen Santa, because he goes there, and we're not allowed in there.
Do you really think Santa visits that?
Yeah, but
Really?
what if he's delivering us presents and he takes them all?
Yeah.
Question. Andrew, where are we right now?
You're in the coal cellar underneath the building.
Is there any way out?
That's a good question. There actually is an exit, a coal chute, where it gets dumped down to you, but you know that it's locked on the outside with a heavy padlock.
Hmm.
That doesn't mean you can't do anything with it. It just means you know what the obstacle is.
So we could, because this is an old place. We could push it hard enough for it to like break a little.
If you want to look around the cellar a little bit more, you can do spot hidden checks too.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah. Dwight is currently looking up the chute, being like, I can climb this.
My God.
Hey, you reversed it.
Hold on. The sheet that you sent us says my spots hidden is supposed to be at 65.
Is it?
Are my stats wrong?
Where put it?
Disguise is at 40. Dodge is at 40. Brawl is at 70. First aid is at 60.
3 separate headbands were a bad idea. It really was.
Library's at 50. Listens at 45.
Okay, I have fixed your spot hidden, and that means you succeeded.
Okay. Throws at 60. Track is at 45. Where's track?
Yeah, so looking around the cellar, you find an old broom. You find a couple of sacks that were used to transport the coal. There is, of course, the string of electric lights running along the ceiling. That if you want to make it a little darker, you can try to sabotage those. You note that the stairs are the typical basement stairs with an open back.
Mm-hmm.
You know very well that because you're children and Mother Grotswine has the full strength of an adult, any attempt to just straight out overpower is likely to end in pretty bad failure and then punishment.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can be crafty about this, you might make an opportunity for yourselves.
Well, it's flammable,
So-
right? We could start a fire.
Thought we wanted to sneak out.
Yeah, no one's gonna notice us whenever there's a fire.
I like this stuff.
They're gonna notice we're missing! Unless she tells the fire department there's nobody else in the house, but... Which she might, actually.
So the coal chute is up or the exit down?
Coal chute
relative
would
to me.
be an angled exit up.
Gotcha. Can I just start climbing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted
there-
to do that while you started climbing.
Before I start going, I'd like to grab the broom.
Okay. You just tuck the broom under your elbow and start making your way up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you taking the broom?
Because I don't want it to be lonely.
We all look at each other.
Yeah, that.
Deeply confused and concerned.
He's already halfway up before we catch on.
Oh,
Yeah, you find that your poor tiny little feet can find no purchase on the slippery coal chute. It's
Wait,
pretty well lubricated by years and years of coal sliding down it.
let me.
I'm afraid of what's in those mealworms. I really am.
If somebody else
Yeah.
wants to make a check to climb up
Yeah.
the coal chute, you're free.
Yeah, Dwight is absolutely going to climb up.
I'm gonna pick one of the mealworms out of my shirt and just very surreptitiously take a bite out of it. Just see.
The one thing that he's good at. One of the few things he's good at.
Well, if the two of you would like to work together, maybe putting your backs against
Oh.
each other and force your way up that way, I think I can let you just succeed on it. Is that
Sure,
a thing
why
that you're
not?
both comfortable with?
Yeah, absolutely. But
Alright.
it would totally not be Dwight's idea.
Does anybody want to propose it then? Because we can just move on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know there's a lock at the top,
Yes, you do.
is the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're both gonna push on really old wood that is outside all the time.
Is
And
it
how
a
are you
wood
going to
door?
push and not fall?
He Andrew did say it was wood.
Oh, okay then.
It can.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how about this? How about we all four of us link arms?
Coal
And
chute
then
might
we
be
crab walk up.
Coal chute might be a little small for all four of you to go up at the same time.
A little cramped.
Yeah, but then two of us can brace while the other two push the door. We don't go in a line. We go 2 and 2.
I absolutely
Oh.
cannot say no to this idea.
I'm
This
all
is
for it.
this is an idea. This is an idea, and I'm for it.
So like it's 2 and 2. These two are each pushing against each other's backs and supporting the person they're next to. When we get to the top, Jenny, you and me, we brace as hard as we can against the walls so we don't slide down while these two push against the door.
That sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
In that case, I'm going to have all of you make a strength check. If more of you succeed than fail, the door will splinter and you'll be free.
Oh.
Come on.
Where's the strength? There we go.
All right.
Uh,
You make your way up this shaft. You brace yourselves just as you've described. And the two on top start. You push your backs against it. You push as hard as you can. You feel the wood beginning to splinter, but then the two on the bottom start to slide down. Can you give me any indication? Like, is there any way you can suggest that you can redouble your efforts and try this roll one more time?
Or like any cracks
I
in
would
the
like to use the
walls?
broom to start stabbing at the planks.
Let's have this.
recap.
I'm looking for the two who failed their rolls.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm not going to make you
Okay.
re-roll the successful ones.
Okay, so Jenny and Dwight gotta say something.
Mm.
Is it like a smooth shoot or is it like segmented?
Good question. It will be assembled from a few different sheets.
Is there any way to sort of kick in a foothold?
Okay, I can see that. You want to try to damage it a little bit and give yourself more purchase?
Yeah.
All right, and Dwight? Oliver did bring that broom around, if that inspires you in any way.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal the broom idea. I was just gonna think, I'm just gonna climb a little bit harder, but no, this is much better.
All right. Then we're going to have Dwight and Jenny retry their rolls, and if you fail, it means that Mother Godswine hears all this noise. It interrupts her TV viewing, and she's going to come check on you.
Oh.
Oh, this is not gonna. I'm afraid for us. Personally.
Hey, okay. Come on, no.
Ah.
Oh, work.
Your stabbing with a broom is futile, but between the efforts of the entire group, Oliver manages to kick open the rotten boards around the lock, and you're able to sprawl out into the early evening.
And
Dwight
it's
is-
very cold. And it's
Dwight has the
snowing.
broom in his hand, and he looks at Oliver, and, like, drops it and says, "That was a bad idea." It did
Is the broom
nothing.
fine?
What's that, Oliver?
Is the broom fine?
It's probably a bit damaged on the end, but it's not useless. You can still sweep with the other end.
Okay, I'm taking it.
Okay.
I also grab some, like, splintered pieces of wood. Just tuck them in my pocket.
Okay. No problem. You've got some rotten splintered wood.
You know,
We're
I will say
not
that is
crazy.
probably actually a really good idea. We should get weapons.
Yeah.
Ooh, rock. We have plenty out there.
Rocks.
Why do you guys need weapons?
We're going into the woods.
Santa's missing. Duh. We're gonna have to fight somebody. Santa's missing. Have you ever watched TV before?
What's a
Every time
TV?
Santa
You've
goes
seen
missing,
TV?
somebody has to solve it with violence.
This kid gets it.
All right.
All right,
If you want
all
to
right.
stuff your pockets with bits of rotten wood, with some coal that got stuck on you as you're climbing up the shaft.
I'm gonna find a big stick.
Well, you're heading into the woods, so that won't be difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a big stick.
How about Dwight and
I'm
Jenny?
hesitating to be cool.
Yeah, like honestly, we're a bunch of kids walking through the woods. Of course, we're fighting big sticks to hit things with.
As an adult walking through the woods, I find big sticks to hit things with.
Right?
Sometimes you just gotta pick up a good stick.
I
for
mean,
additional support.
that's what this thing's for now.
could
It's
get
even
up
got a
and get a
nice
stick
end on
for
it
the
to
bit,
smack
but-
somebody in the back of the head with.
So sometime later, we pick up as you walk out into the woods. There's snow falling gently on the trees that surround the orphanage. There's snowflakes perching on the barren branches. Some of them slide their way through the tree's fingers and whistle around you, creating a chilly aura that you're out of the orphanage. It's still exhilarating. For the first time that you can remember in your lives, you are finally free. But the forest leads on, ever onwards ahead of you. It surrounds the orphanage, a mile deep in all directions. Even the dirt road leading to the town is lost in the snowfall. As you walk, you hear the hooting of owls in the trees. You see squirrels occasionally running around in the branches. And it isn't long before you realize you're completely lost. It's a magical time of year. Of course the woods are going to be magical as well.
So let's say Santa really is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say we help find him.
Yeah.
What if we just stay there?
We can live with Santa?
Doesn't he live at the North Pole?
I mean, he's rich, so, like, yeah. We could stay with him. He wouldn't mind.
Probably not. But either way, like, what's to say we ever have to go back at all?
I'm not going back. I'll die in these woods.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, this isn't much different from New York.
Did we get any indicator of where to meet this bird?
Heart of the forest.
Heart of the forest.
So we're just going into the woods.
Can I follow the birds? If there are any.
Make a spot hidden check.
Okay.
All right. You spot footprints in the snow.
I'm gonna stop. What kind of footprints? Are they big, small, normal, animal?
They're not that big, but they are human footprints. While you're examining them, you can make a navigate roll and see if it'll help you find your bearings.
You know what? I'll try it, but yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay. Does anybody else
Can
want to take
I?
a look? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Oliver has stopped and he's looking at some footprints. Yeah, no problem. You realize that these are your own footprints. There's just 4 of them.
Wait, let's see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dwight-
I'm good at it. I was aware that I was good at the whole navigate thing, but I also wanted to fail that check so I could look Derek in the eyes and say, "No, we're following the person that took Santa."
Well, Dwight, you realize even harder that these are your own footprints, but you're still free to say whatever you want about them.
Yeah. No. Shut up.
Okay, I'm gonna look around and see if there's a tree to climb. If there's a good climbing tree.
Oh, it's a forest. You're surrounded by trees.
Yeah, but if there's a good climbing tree.
Big difference between a tree and a climbing tree.
There is. You can
Okay.
have a whole forest of trees and only 1 or 2 of them be good for climbing.
Well, I'm going to say that in this forest, you'll find a good climbing tree.
Okay. I'm gonna scurry right up to the top of that thing and see if I can look around and figure out where we are.
Go ahead and give it a try.
I'm gonna mark the tree closest to us with a piece of charcoal.
That's a good idea. All right. Yeah, Derek, you start clambering up as Jenny starts putting a mark on this climbing tree, so you can indicate that you've been here before. But you quickly lose your grip. There's just too much ice and snow. As you fall, though, you catch a glimpse in the distance of a couple of adults trudging through the snow.
Did either of them look familiar for that brief moment?
You cannot tell.
Okay.
But you're not familiar with too many adults other than Mother Grotswine and possibly the coal merchant.
Guys, there's people coming. Do Do we want to hide? I don't know who it was.
Look, it
Let's
could be the
follow
guy
up.
that could be the people that kidnapped Santa, or it could be the mean old lady that wants to bring us back. We gotta hide.
Okay. I remember seeing this in a movie once. I'm gonna take a branch from a tree and like follow the rest of us back into some bushes and try to sweep our prince out of the way.
That sounds like.
I saw
Sounds like
this in a movie once.
So I think for that you can roll survival or stealth, depending on which you prefer.
Which one am I better at?
Nope.
I don't think
I didn't
I'm
even
good
look.
at.
I don't care.
I don't think I'm good at either of them.
I am a bad kid, so I'm going to do dumb things.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna let them do whatever they're doing. I'm just like
Okay, it's gonna be
looking at
stealth.
these tracks, trying to understand in my mind.
Nope.
I mean, Jenny's gonna follow them. She thinks, or not follow the people, follow these two trying to commit Rambo fucking jungle tactics to try to hide.
And I'm gonna grab Oliver and try to drag him back into the bushes with us.
Okay. So as you're all messing around with that, the two men trudge closer. And you hear them before you fully see them. You hear one of them say, "Core blimey! This is bleeding heavy!" And as he draws into sight, you see that he's struggling with a large burlap sack over his shoulder, which is twitching and convulsing violently. The other man has a shovel. He has an eye patch over one eye. He turns to his buddy and says, "Well, don't be such a weed. It's only a day's work for a pair of Blighton-esque smugglers, which is what we are." As Derek is sweeping around with a branch, and Dwight is trying to dive out of the way, and Jenny's just kind of following them, and Oliver is standing right in the path. The one carrying the sack spots you both. He drops it to the ground. Look, Eugene. Why do we have to smuggle something this heavy? Can't we smuggle gold doubloons or something? And the other one says, "Gold doubloons? What kind of pantomime characters do you take us for? Now help me run off those 4 children there before they try to stop us."
You want gold doubloons? Where do you guys find that?
Do you have some? Because if you have some, I found them right now.
I hold up my one sure possession, a nickel. I have
I'm going to get in front of both of them, cross my arms, puff up my chest as big as I can. Who are you, and why should we tell you what we've got?
Didn't you hear our
Jenny's
playful
gonna grab
banter?
the stick.
Didn't you hear?
Go ahead and grab a stick. You are now armed with a stick. Are you holding it out in front of you defensively?
Yes.
I know where some doubloons are.
Okay, we've got 2 groups of people just standing, kind of staring each other off. And Oliver, you are claiming to know where some doubloons are. I'm going to have you make a persuade check.
Persuade?
Are we
What
sure
about
that's not
fast
deception?
Because I'm sort of lying.
That's a very good point. I'm going to pop up a fast.
So I
talk
got
for you.
60 in fast talk.
Oh!
Okay.
Dang!
Oh!
Okay!
Back at the orphanage. You guys didn't see him? That's why she's always cranky. She's trying to protect her doubloons.
You're telling me at Madame Lancaster's there's a... You're telling me that at Madame Lancaster's there's a bunch of gold doubloons?
Yeah,
I mean, think
she has
about
them in
it.
the drawer.
That makes so much sense. He takes care of so many kids.
The one with the eye patch is going to turn to his friend and smack him on the back of the head and say, "You grew up there! Why didn't you tell me about this?"
Wait,
Yeah,
you
there's-
grew up there?
Yeah, we's orphans, of course.
We're orphans too. I'm just like,
Well, orphans, welcome to your future.
I lean
hello,
over
future.
and whisper.
Is your name Oliver?
I lean over and whisper and Derek. You from the future.
I don't think I
Oh,
like the future.
I'm Eugene.
Hey, question for you two. Do you know where the heart of the forest is?
Why do you kids want to know?
Bird told us.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, a little birdie told us that we needed to go there tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what. I can give you some pretty good directions. If this kid over here can tell me where Mother Grotzwine's hiding in them balloons, because, tell you what, I don't really want to mess with her too much.
Oh, I know where.
All right.
I'm saying this out of character. Because I am enthralled by Oliver's story, and I want to know where the doubloons are. 100%, he's got me.
Oh, yeah, probably all of you, to be honest with that roll.
Yeah.
Just a slight question. Are we in England or the United States?
You know, it's not really clear.
Okay. I just needed to know what kind of currency I can spoof off of.
This is a Saturday morning cartoon. You want a currency, it's there.
Yeah, it's money. That's the currency that we're using here.
You could say pretty much anything and they'll believe it now.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty. Yeah, no, I will explain that in
Old
her
cellar.
personal coal cellar.
Wholesaler. We already opened a passage. They can get in. They can cause a mess. They get blamed for it, and we're out of it.
You know that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I just want
Yeah.
to know why this kid knew there were doubloons in there and didn't tell any of us.
It's
Right?
It's
Yeah, we
under the
went-
cellar. You know where the coal chute goes down? That's where we came up. Right
What?
under there,
Well, what about the
underneath
lock?
the dirt. The lock, we broke that. Don't worry about that.
Oh my gosh.
We did break that.
We use
We
bad
went down there.
kids.
Why didn't you tell us about this?
We could have had both of them the entire time.
Well, you kids is more the fool. They're ours now.
What's a doubloon? It's the simple things, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's a little gold
Yeah.
coin like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pirate treasure.
Yeah. It's down there. You guys didn't see it?
No.
No!
I was too busy looking up the coal chute to get out
What?
and wondering why you brought a broom.
Where's the heart?
Well, I'll tell you what, kids. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know where the heart of the forest is, but I'm not completely lying to you, because in this here sack, and he gives it a kick, and the sack starts struggling and moving again. There is a creature who can take you where you want to go.
So you're giving us the sack?
Sack
And
is
you
a
go-
lot less profitable than the gold doubloons,
You are? Yeah.
so we are straight
Okay.
trading up.
Okay. This is fine with me.
Straight trading up.
How do you do, funny kid?
I'm just gonna go and like see what's in the sack.
Yeah, they're already making their way off towards the orphanage. Okay.
Is it another talking bird?
Well,
Oh,
I'm going to have Oliver make a dodge request as a dodge roll, as there is a you dodge out of the way as there is a swirl of brown fur and black hooves, followed by antlers as a young reindeer forces its way out of the bag, thrashing every way in that.
And can I, with my hard pass, can I mount it?
Why
The
not?
man was kidnapped. He was kidnapped, and you're trying to mount him.
I was like,
It,
whoa!
Yeah, so as it fights its way out of the bag, you grab onto its antlers and you swing around like Legolas and jump up on its back.
I can only think of that terribly animated just jump. Oh, continue.
And he bucks a little bit, but finally he just looks back at you, up on his back. He looks at the rest of you, and he goes, and starts walking off in the direction that he was nodding his head.
I'm gonna give him a big hug. We're friends now.
Okay.
So
So,
I told you, it's Santa, reindeer, Santa.
you're right. I don't know why there would be a reindeer here. Whew. Okay.
They don't.
Okay.
Well, they don't exist anywhere else except for Santa's workshop.
I want to hug the reindeer.
All right. So the reindeer is getting hugged from its back. As you're coming up in front of it, I'm gonna have Jenny make a spot hidden roll.
I was gonna also ask about medicine, but go ahead.
Mom.
And I'm just going to quietly smack Oliver. Why didn't you tell us about the doubloons?
It was black and dirty.
So as you walk up to the front of the reindeer and you bend over to give it a hug, it is blindingly obvious that this reindeer has a red nose.
And I want to clean it.
You want to clean what?
I didn't want to clean the doubloons.
Okay.
You mean the coal? Did you just tell those guys
They look.
that coal was doubloons?
If you press it real hard, you get doubloons, right?
No! No, it's just coal! Coal!
Okay, we gotta get out of here.
We need to go. We need to
we'll
leave
leave.
now.
Did you?
Andrew
Are you gonna
has
point out?
us.
Oh, get Rudolph. Oh,
Is this thing's nose is red, right?
Jenny has noticed that. It's up to her whether she
Uh-huh.
announces it to anyone.
Oh, she's going to announce that she is going to not scream, but very loudly be, "It's Rudolph! It's Rudolph!"
I'm just gonna look at the reindeer's nose, look up at the reindeer. Is that you? Are you Rudolph? Are you also a talking magical animal? Because we got talked to by a magic pigeon earlier.
He gives you a skeptical look and snorts.
he's a reindeer. Why would he be able to talk?
The pigeon talked.
That's a bird. That's different.
Is there anything wrong with the reindeer? He's not hurt or anything, right?
Well, his nose is red. Maybe he got punched or something, but apart from that, he seems okay. And in
Let's
fact,
see. Santa, red nose, reindeer, Santa. I was right.
with you on his back, he canters off into the forest.
We go running off after.
It's
Time to
a
switch from.
there's a bit of a walk through the forest, but you don't run across your own footprints again.
It's a Crimbus miracle.
The smile on Dwight's face could never be removed.
And he leads you
Still
deep.
listening to me back.
Okay.
He leads you into a small clearing. He hops lightly over a fallen tree. He nudges at the old tree, knocks some accumulated snow from its top. Oliver, perched on top of the reindeer, you're the first one to see, underneath the snow, there's a figure. It starts moving. And knocking the snow off of itself. And a moment later, you're surprised to see a penguin that leaps up onto the tree stump, onto the fallen tree, and he goes, All right, I'm up. Jeez. He yawns, and he stretches. No.
Okay, so now we gotta talk in Puffin. Gotcha.
He looks over at all the children and he says,
Nothing.
Oh my word, you're here already.
You're late.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
What is going on?
Sits down onto the log. And he starts patting the log beside himself. For all of you to come over. And sit beside him. Plenty of room on here for all of you.
Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Why not? We're just gonna trust the talking birds now.
Yeah, see, birds can talk, reindeer can't. That's the rule.
Well,
what's he want us to do?
Come sit down with me. But it's more comfortable if we're all sitting together to have a conversation.
I'm already sitting though.
Well, you can't sit up on the reindeer all evening, son. He's got his own business to be about.
Is that true? I'll look at the reindeer.
The reindeer looks at you. You can feel it shrug underneath you.
All right. We're gonna hang out later, though.
Gives you a skeptical look.
Promise.
Promise. Well, once you get down, he starts walking around, chewing on bits of fallen leaves, not doing anything else remarkable.
Can I have 5 minutes to go get some water?
Yeah, we can absolutely take a little break here.
Okay.
We're probably going to be running late tonight, later than we usually do, so I'm going to just take us to the pre-stream screen.
Okay.
And we're back. So can I assume that the group of you sit with the penguin on the tree as he's requesting?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
He waves a flipper out to you and says, "So you lot are the saviors of Christmas then? I figured you'd be taller."
Is he about as
I'm
tall as us?
11.
He's shorter than you.
I'm
I
11.
see you're shorter than I expected. I'm
I
a
wasn't
sassy.
expecting to be talking to birds on Christmas Eve, so
Well,
I
will,
talk to birds all the time.
when you're with me, expect the unexpected.
Start looking around.
Not like that, son. Now, you lot have been chosen, mostly by me.
You?
We need... Yes, by me. We need children who are... What's the word? Disposable? No. Destined. Destined is the right word. We need children who are destined for an important mission. Definitely not disposable.
alright, are we getting paid for this?
Why? I mean, you're on a mission to save Santa. You are destined heroes, going to save the very spirit of this holiday.
And what kind of benefits come from that?
I mean, being a hero always comes with benefit.
But trust me on this one. I want those benefits written out before we undertake anything that might that might necessitate us being disposable. I'm sorry, destined.
Well, that is an interesting question. You are certainly more mercenary children than I might have been expecting.
I'm from New York.
This one is. I'm just happy to help Santa. This one's just rude.
I'm from New York. We don't do nothing for free.
Jenny hands Derek a piece of charcoal so he can write his contract.
Thank you.
Well, listen here. I am a terrible eldritch entity from beyond the boundaries of the infinite cosmos. And before I go signing any contracts with you, I will warn you, you do not want me to wave my flipper at you in annoyance. Generally,
Sorry, what
humans...
did you say?
I said, I am a terrible eldritch entity from beyond the boundaries of the infinite cosmos. And if you lot choose to argue with me too much, I will wave my flipper at you in annoyance.
I don't understand any of the words, and I'll still listen to you.
You can ask him that.
No.
Well, I'm talking to Jenny here.
She doesn't know what Cthulhu is.
Maybe she's
She
read
doesn't know
books.
what a TV is.
None of us know what any of those words were.
Okay.
All I heard was raise my flipper at you in annoyance, and I'm like, I don't want to make a mad.
Now Santa has been captured and he's being held in a cave many, many miles away.
Okay.
How are we gonna get there?
See, it just so happens that there is this here reindeer who's busy having poop in the corner right now. He is the mighty Rudolph, the lord of all reindeer. You can fly on his back to where Santa is being held hostage.
So you
Who has
want
Santa
Rudolph?
hostage?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Told you.
One of us
Jenny.
said, "Who has Santa hostage?"
Well, that is the most terrifying and nightmarish creature known to man. Full-grown adults quail at terror at the sound of his name. His gaze turns the blood of men and women to ice in their veins. He is the demon of Christmas, the dread beast Krampus.
Oh, I was gonna say Medusa, but okay.
Well, Medusa ain't got nothing to do with Christmas,
Are you
so I don't know why you're
cramping?
gonna say that. I'm sorry? What? Are you trying to make some sort of joke, son?
You said Krampus? Are you cramping?
No, Krampus.
What?
I don't know what a
demon of-
Krampus is.
It's the demon of Christmas.
I don't
You
know
are
what
all
a Krampus
terrible.
is.
Is this kid with the rest of you?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well. I need all y'all to get on the back of this here reindeer, and you're going to fly to the very heart of the frozen lands. And in there you will find Santa being held captive in a cave.
I'm just gonna get back on the reindeer.
Are
I
we all
won't
gonna
lie.
fit on this reindeer?
It's a magical reindeer. I mean, I just told you he's gonna fly, so don't worry about it.
Why
He did
can't
kinda
you
feel
help
like-
Santa?
Kid, I'm a penguin. I ain't got thumbs.
You said you were an eldritch being.
Well, yes, I'm both.
I don't know what eldritch means, so I'll have to believe you, but
Listen, mortal. If I were to tell you my true name, the sound of it would rend asunder your feeble human brain and scatter your mind like sand on a beach. For the sake of your own sanity, just think of me as Alfie.
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 That will do
Alf-
for y'all.
Alfie, I just think it's important for you to know that you picked us from an orphanage.
Yes, you are destined. That's how that
Right.
works.
Destined. Okay. Alright, I guess we get on the back of the reindeer.
Yeah.
What should we know about this Krampus? Do we negotiate? Do we beat him up?
If you are so unfortunate as to actually meet the Krampus, I suppose you should pray for your very lives.
Will I become Krampus?
Is that what you want, kid?
I don't know. I haven't seen Krampus yet.
Alright, well, you can decide that later then, I suppose.
Okay then.
Remember, this is Santa we're talking about. You don't need some sort of contract. You're gonna have the gratitude of Father Christmas. Like, I don't understand why you're so hesitant about this.
Forgive
Is
me.
Santa gonna give us a house?
He may choose to do so. That is no business of mine.
As I said, I came from New York, so that should tell you everything you need to know.
I suppose it does. Being from New York, have you ever sat on the back of a reindeer before?
No. I've met a
Well-
lot of Santas though.
Well, this is the main one.
Alright.
Everybody just
Alright.
climb up on the reindeer here.
Alright.
So Oliver's
I-
already up there.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'll climb on to Rudolph.
Alright.
Does Rudolph get progressively longer, or does he just like get larger the more of us get on him?
He seems to get more sway backed the more of you get on him.
Okay, so much less pleasant.
Yeah, he's
I was
unhappy
expecting
about
him
this.
to get longer and to get like 2 extra pairs of legs.
There's mysteriously enough space for all of you, but the reindeer clearly is unhappy about it. And then at the very end, who's sitting at the end?
I guess I will.
Alright, Derek. Alfie jumps up onto the back of the reindeer and wraps his little flippers around your waist.
Oh, I don't like that.
His cold little flippers.
And as he jumps up on the reindeer, you feel Rudolph's legs start to shudder, and then the reindeer collapses into the snow.
Magic reindeer, huh?
Well, he's magic, but there's a lot of y'all. Perhaps he needs some sort of helping hand.
Like?
Well, you orphans are the ones destined to save Christmas now. How about we see what your creativity can propose?
Oliver, do you still have those mealworms?
I got a
Yeah.
couple in my shirt.
No. I hate them.
Well, Derek, why don't we give Rudolph a snack?
Yeah, okay. I'll pluck a few more mealworms out of my out of my shirt.
I
All right.
hate this so much.
Just
You pass the
yes.
mealworms. You pass the mealworms forward slowly, each child having to grasp it in your hand and pass it to the one in front. Until finally they reach Oliver, and Oliver, you can reach down and put the mealworms in front of Rudolph's face, and the reindeer reacts violently, jerking its head back, trying to get away from the distasteful worms, finally leaping up to his feet and into the air.
I mean, that worked.
it works.
And with the threat of these disgusting worms under his nose, Rudolph soars into the sky with the orphans on your back. He soars through the trees, up into the starlit sky.
They're smelling salts.
I'm gonna
The
just
sad
eat
part is
it.
that mealworms actually are okay to eat and actually aren't that bad.
Yeah, I've
but
eaten them before.
we're in the imagination of a child.
Ugh.
Sometime later, Rudolph descends slowly through the snow, lightly touching down on the side of a mountain. As you climb off the reindeer, you see that all around the mountain's base is a dense and heavy forest, not that different from the one you left so many hours ago. Jumping down off of Rudolph, Alfie says, "Well, just a small climb down and then we'll be at our destination. Come along, children." And with that, the reindeer levitates up off the ground and starts gently floating down along the mountainside.
Okay then.
Straight line.
Just hovers. Ugh.
If you want to follow him, it's going to be a hard climb check to make your way down off of the
And-
rocky, snowy mountaintop.
Can
I mean,
I
what else are we gonna do?
grapple him?
You're going to try to tackle the
I want to
eldritch
like
being?
in a hug kind of deal.
We're going to try to ride him.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna ride him.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
All right.
You're gonna tackle God, and for what?
I don't know if I'd
To
call
check
it God,
my hubris.
All right. You leap onto his back. He turns slowly around to look at you. He says, "Son, what in the world do you think you are doing?"
I didn't want to climb down. I thought this would be quicker.
I think we're most likely going to go for a charm roll here. What do you think?
That sounds perfectly good.
Okay.
Give me. Oh, I know. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Nope.
So he says,
I'm gonna spend 18 luck.
"No, there's no luck spending in this one."
Oh! There isn't. I thought. Okay.
Nope. So
I zoned out on that part.
The penguin-
Continue on.
yeah, off in the air, away from the mountain. The penguin gives a little shake and a shimmy, and you lose your grip and you start plummeting down the side of the mountain. Jenny, Derek, you start making your way carefully down the mountain almost immediately. You find that the rocks have given way. You start just sliding and falling out into thin air. I'm just waiting on Dwight to make his climb check.
Oh, there was a climb check. Sorry.
No problem.
I have a suggestion if you'll let me re-roll it.
Oh, there's no reroll in a failed climb check. You were just spiraling down through the air.
We're just
miles
tumbling.
and miles with the mountain
We are
passing
the
through your
train
vision.
ticket. We are the train ticket having just been spat out by the eagle.
As Dwight
God.
carefully makes his way down the mountain, watching his friends fall at an incredible rate of speed.
I'm gonna go ahead first.
Okay. But as you get nearer to the ground, your descent slows. And along with Alfie, you find yourselves lowered to the ground quite gently. But okay, that's not the way I want to do it. Where is my link? There we go. We are going to do a sanity check for everybody falling down the mountain.
So, me and Jenny.
Oh, and
I'm not falling.
Oliver.
I'm not falling down the mountain. I'm just straight falling.
Oh, yeah, it gets pretty straight up and down after a while, so. Sanity
There.
check.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
I hope
Okay.
Gubbs is enjoying boy hours.
I made it.
Alright, Dwight is the only one who doesn't need to do this.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm, seeing my friends fall off of an animal down the mountain. Fine.
Yeah. It's not a problem for you.
I'm a sociopath. I mean, it hasn't happened to me, so I mean, like...
Jenny, go ahead and click your sanity check right there. You got a 50%
And then-
chance of passing it. Okay. We're gonna see. Yeah. So as you're falling down the mountain, two of you, as you reach the bottom, you shake it off. You realize, okay, we're safe. Alfie didn't try to kill us. But Jenny, you not only realize that this creature has the power of life and death over you, and he has simply chosen to spare you for the moment. You realize the full existential dread.
I'm not gonna scream on mic, but that's borderline what she does.
And you realize, of the group, you're the only one who gets a glimpse into the true nature of Alfie. It's going to stay with you the rest of your life.
Oh God. That's
This is a
awful.
penguin. This is a penguin that wants you dead.
And then
I'm scared.
as the group of you float gently to the ground and wait for Dwight, Alfie turns around, gives you all a grin and says, "Everyone floats down here."
No.
Oh,
Boo.
oh.
I don't get
What?
it.
I didn't.
What? Do you kids not know my references?
No.
What year is
No.
it?
I'm
That's
sorry.
not clear either.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked.
Dwight, down below you, you see your friends float gently to safety. And eventually you're all at the base of the mountain, sitting next to a cave burrowed into the base.
That looks like fun.
I, Bry, am going to say to Alfie the exact same thing I said to QB when I first watched Madoka Magica, and that is, stop smiling, you creepy little shit.
Oh,
I, Bry, say that.
Okay.
Death Wish.
Looking around, it's easy to spot a bunch of oversized hoof prints in the snow. If you want to know any more about them, you can make a tracking roll.
I'm coping.
I'll do that.
Oh my god. I literally have 65.
And yet.
And yet.
And yet.
You, Derek, you are able to recognize that the most recent ones of these, you've got a hard success. So you realize that this is a creature that walks on, it's a hooved creature that walks on 2 legs. The most recent ones are a few hours old, lead out of the cave and into the forest. You're fairly certain that the inhabitant is not at home.
Okay, well, I don't think he's here. But I'm pretty sure this is the Minotaur. Pretty sure this is the Minotaur.
Child, I have told you that you're here to free Santa from the dread beast Krampus.
Yeah, Santa Claus got it's a cramp.
Okay, but I don't know what Krampus is. And this looks like hoof prints. And he's
Pray.
walking on 2 legs.
Pray you never learn.
So I'm just thinking it's a big Minotaur.
That's fine. You may go on thinking that for now.
Well, either way, he ain't home. And I march right into the cave.
It's a nice looking cave.
It's a real nice looking cave. Can we live here?
I don't like this
Yeah,
music change.
Yeah, let's kick Krampus out and take his cave.
This is my bridge now, Goatman.
Alfie
Going
gives you a
to come here.
significant look, but heads on his way. You head into the dark and wet cave. The floor is slippery. You have to take great care to avoid falling and rolling all the way down into a large chamber. Chamber lit by an array of candles mounted on rocks. Enough so that the visibility is good and clear. In one corner, there's a makeshift fence with a group of 7 reindeer hemmed in, and the reindeer are pacing back and forth in agitation. In the opposite corner, there's a Krampus-sized table and chair. On the table, there's an array of candles and a large Christmas cake.
Oh,
There's a bookshelf with a few books on it. There's a smaller tunnel leading off from the main one. And Alfie glances at the direction of the reindeer and says, "These fellas are real boring. They don't have much lively banter."
Are they locked up right now?
They are fenced in with a rickety fence.
I'm gonna just open the fence.
Alright. As you're walking over, one of the reindeer looks up at Alfie and says, "Who are you calling boring, Flappy Bird?"
I told you the reindeer could talk! I told you!
They argue
Yeah,
and
okay.
bicker back and forth, but you open up the cage. You open up the little fence.
You guys can talk it out now.
Yeah, talk it out.
I have nothing to say to this one. Listen, kids, the name's Blitzen. This
Hi,
fiend...
Blitzen.
Hi, what's your name, kid?
Dwight.
Hi, I'm Derek.
That's it? You got
Blitzen
one
like
name?
the reindeer?
We're
I don't know my
orphans.
last name.
This guy
Hi.
called us disposable. I'm sorry, destined.
Destined. That's right. You gotta get it. Use the right words.
What else
So how's
is
it
in
going,
here?
Blitzen?
Let's...
Dwight, what? I'm an orphan. Oh. And the pause moment is what I was going for.
Back deep in this cave, you're gonna find that Santa is locked up in a cage. And that fiend, Krampus, he keeps the key to the cage on him at all times, tied on a cord around his neck.
So we have to take the key off of his neck and free Santa.
That,
I
I
ask-
think, would be ideal.
Can I ask why he locked up Santa?
He is a terrifying creature. He intends to rule the Christmas season with fear and horror. He says he wants to create a new holiday called Halloween 2.
The electric boogaloo.
Wait, do we get candy on Halloween too?
You're orphans. Do you usually get candy on Halloween?
We don't even
usually
get
don't
presents
get
on
food.
Christmas.
What else is in this room? Just want
There,
to play refresh.
there's the Krampus-sized table with a Krampus-sized cake on it. There's a Krampus-sized bookcase with some books on it. There are candles all around. There is a cooking pit, and there is a smaller tunnel heading off in the back of the room.
Okay. I'm sorry. You guys can go back to that. I'm planning what I need to do next.
Okay, so he wants to start Halloween 2.
Yeah, I tried to tell him you
But,
get
like-
diminishing returns on sequels. He won't listen.
Like, come on, you gotta at least have a little bit of creativity.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you could just rename it Krampus.
That is exactly
go.
the sort of idea he does not need to hear, because he will take you serious.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm like, there's better ways to go about that. That's just disingenuous.
Yeah, you don't want your Christmas demon to be disingenuous.
Jenny sort of leans next to Derek and be like, what does disingenuous mean?
I don't know. It just sounded fancy.
I'm gonna steal a Krampus-sized fork.
Honestly, you could have went with deciduous and you would have got the same effect.
Okay, you climb up onto the table. You grab a large fork off of it. That cake looks awfully tasty.
Hey
gonna go
guys,
with
there's a cake up here. I'm gonna get back down.
What's cake? I don't think
You
I've ever
might-
had
I don't know, it
Have-
sounds like food.
You might have heard of cake in some half-forgotten fairy tale of stories where people eat good food and enjoy holiday spirit.
Okay, now I know we're dead. I'm gonna go
I'm
over to the
full.
bookcase and see what the books are
All right,
that this guy's got.
There are a few you don't. There are a few that are about Christmas. There's one about Halloween. There's the Communist Manifesto. But as you're looking over the bookcase, you hear a trembling growl reverberating through the cave. It's followed by the reek of wet dirt. Hoofbeats echo on the damp floor as the Krampus emerges into the cave. He towers above you, far larger than any adult. His hair is thick and matted, and when he sees you, he rasps a guttural snarl. Lovely, fresh meat. He's carrying a load of firewood. He dumps it next to his pit and flexes his muscle.
I
And
have
then
to
he-
remember this children's game.
Oh my god. And then he rushes at the group of you, trying to stamp on you with his mighty hooves.
I'm gonna cheese it.
You just gonna run?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the dark hallway.
Okay. So Oliver, having
I'm gonna
gathered
kick him in the shin.
having gathered all of the weapons, including the fork in this room, immediately flees at the first sign of danger.
That's
Typical.
That's fluffy. That is very fluffy.
Hold on now.
Yeah,
I
Dwight,
have a plan. Just wait.
All right.
Yeah.
Dwight is definitely going to like try to get out of the way and then swing at the side of the knee.
I'm
will
gonna
wait.
kick his shin
All right.
as
And
hard as
Jenny.
I can. I'm gonna kick his shin.
And Jenny's gonna try and stab him with the stick that she still has from the forest.
Okay. We don't have images for any of your characters. And in fact, that's just going to make things more confusing. We'll just straight up roll from your character sheets, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay. First things first. The Krampus is running at all of you with his stompy hooves. Anyone who's meeting him dead on will just take the damage. Anyone who chooses to try to dodge can go ahead and try to dodge.
Am I still dodging if I'm running?
You left the room.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm out of there. Thank you. Woo.
Yeah, you left your friends behind to die.
We're going front.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
Okay.
Just trust me.
Can I still kick him in the shin though?
Oh, we can hear you.
Oh, you muted.
Oh.
You muted.
Okay, he rushes at you. His enormous hooves going thump thump thump. The reverberation from his hooves is enough to do some damage to you, but you are absolutely free to try to kick him, whack him with a stick.
Whack him with a stick.
I'll scoot out of the way, take the big stick, and just whap him in the shin as hard as I can as he goes past.
Go ahead and
I'm
roll.
assuming.
Yeah, just roll your regular brawl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're succeeding. Let's call it a D4 of damage.
We just got to do 7 more of these. Possibly 20.
Maybe 50. Just bam, 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 bam. Smack him over and over.
But yeah, we're both the physically active ones, so of course we immediately answer with violence.
True.
Of course.
Who was it? Was it Oliver that opened up the reindeer pen?
Yes.
Okay, so he did do a good thing before he left, because as the Krampus comes stomping at you, the reindeer dash out of the fence, and they collectively charge and leap onto the Krampus and start trampling him.
Ow.
They curb stomped this man.
Hell yeah.
All right. Jenny,
Yes.
what were you doing?
I was gonna hit him with a stick, but I don't know if Derek took my stick.
I did not.
There-
I had my own stick.
There are plenty of other sticks around here.
Okay.
You can just go ahead and hit that fighting brawl there. Fiddles, hush.
I'm fine with leaving that broom behind that I brought in from the start.
Okay.
I got the new shiny object. If you need a broom.
Okay. Yeah, 2 of you do damage. The reindeer have stomped all over the Krampus. And he begins... Have you ever heard a goat scream?
Yes.
Yes, it is that horrible noise. Half pain, half rage. And he's going to take a swipe at you with his large claws.
Big, meaty
Let's see. He's going to be...
claws.
Derek, you're obviously the leader here. He's going to swipe at you. And he whacks you across the midsection, tearing your shirt as you dodge out of the way. Because he's obviously not going to gut a child.
Yeah. This is a cartoon.
Yes.
This is a kid's movie.
Are you still up?
Yes.
Okay. Then all 3 of you are welcome to make your next checks.
I'm gonna do something silly. I got the key! Get him! Or, no, not get him. I got the key! Run! And I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
head for the exit.
You're straight lying about getting the key?
Yes.
Because you do see it dangling from a cord around his neck.
Ooh. I should actually go for the key. I'm gonna go for the key.
Alright, if you want to try to go for the key instead, he's ducking down and swiping at you, so you have a chance to make a sleight of hand roll here.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm afraid that the Krampus is a bit too, well, no, this isn't the Krampus being too fast, this is you being too slow.
Yeah. Either way, I'm gonna duck between his legs and bolt. For, Santa's room.
Okay, you're running after Oliver, Dwight, and Jenny.
Oh, I'm running. I'm also running.
Okay.
Am I gonna have some time?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll get to you in a moment.
Okay.
We've got an exciting scene happening here.
Okay. Not like I have anything exciting. That's fine.
Joey.
Mhm.
What are you up to? Everybody else has fled the room.
Oh yeah, I'm running. Whatever I see everybody's running out, I'm running.
Alright, I'm going to have the reindeer stomp him one last time before they flee out the other door. They do a lot of damage to him. Actually, in fact... So, all of you, after whacking him a few times, Oliver's original plan is actually the one that wins out here. You see the Krampus starts to come after you, and there's just 7 reindeer stomping and stomping and stomping on him until finally he collapses to his knee and then down to the ground. And the dread Krampus lies on the floor of his own cave, with the reindeer still clearly ready to go. Froth coming out of their noses and their mouths, looking around for the next one who wants it.
I hope they know I love them.
So,
We're Where's Alfie during all of this?
That's an interesting question. So, in the back room, Oliver is going to be the only one who actually makes it back there because the rest of you can make your choice, but you are just far enough in the cave you can still see the reindeer trounce the Krampus.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the cave, Oliver, you run back there and you see Santa. You see this decrepit old man sitting bowed in a cage, and the penguin floats over to him. And he says, Santa sees Alfie floating next to the cave, and he says, "My lord, I couldn't have asked. Have you come to free me?" And Alfie says, "There are some disposable children in the other room fighting the grey beast for us, but yes, I have come to set you free, my faithful servant." And you see the lock twist and open. And Santa steps out. We'll let you sit with that and decide what you want to do for a moment. We're going to shift back out to the other room where everybody else has just seen the Krampus get knocked to the ground and stomped.
Can I run back over with the stick and start helping beat him up?
Yeah, you can. Run over.
Thwacking him. Just thwack, thwack, thwack.
Just thwack that little body while it's on the ground. Let's have you make a spot hidden check while you do it.
Okay.
All right. You are going to notice while you whack this body that there's something awry. It's not really a body. It's made of leather and fabric and fur. Around maybe like a wooden frame. And at that point, you see the three of you who are still here see the chest begin to pulse in the center of the collapsed Krampus's body. And Derek, you're going to see a small figure of a man emerge from what is clearly a costume to you. But Dwight and Jenny, you see what looks like alien.
Oh dear.
Like you see a chest burster coming out of this creature.
I mean, that's horrifying, but also Jenny's also seen a slight glimpse of madness, so it's like, this might as well happen. But no, she's rightfully terrified.
So, yeah, Dwight and Jenny, please go ahead and make the sanity rolls, and we'll see how you fare here. Pedals, calm down. Joey.
Yeah.
Make the sanity roll as you watch these chest bursters come out of the dead Krampus. Jenny.
Absolutely. Oh wait, that was Bud.
You can do it.
I didn't see nothing. There it is.
All right. Yeah. Dwight, you have sufficiently recovered. Like you're able to take it in stride and deal with this horrific knowledge. Jenny, you've seen too much tonight already to be phased.
Exactly.
But Derek, you're going to see two small bearded men with red caps and bright Christmas sweaters climbing out of the center of the Krampus's chest. And as they get out onto the ground, you can see them going, oh, that was so rough! And the first one
What
says,
is
"Oh,
going
my
on?"
head! Oh, kid, I guess we should tell you the truth. I'm Plinklebum, and this is my colleague Whippleting. We're elves. We work at Santa's workshop until a few weeks ago, and the other elf jumps forward and says, "Never mind that! Listen to me, children. It is vitally important. You don't release Santa. You mustn't let him out."
Why?
But it's Santa.
Santa has a dark secret. It's so horrible. It's so terrible. We had to do something. We locked him in a cage. I admit it wasn't the best plan, but we're trying to come up with a better one. Oliver.
Yeah.
In the back room, Santa stands up to his full height. He puts his hat back on his head. And he and Alfie start making their way out the small passageway into the bigger cave.
Hey, wasn't I supposed to help him?
Son, you played your part beautifully. Did you deal with the campus? Well, never mind that. We'll find out.
I'm just gonna.
And Santa puts his hand on your head, ruffles your hair, and he says, "Oliver, I can't thank you enough for coming to rescue me."
You know that penguin's a bad person, right, Santa? He let me fall near, like, a heart attack. I don't like the way he's talking to me or you, buddy.
Sometimes I must admit, I don't understand all the ways of Afaflashlar, the unknowable. But I have sworn my service to him, and I promise you, anything he has done tonight was to free me.
His name was Elfie. Why did it get all long?
Alfie's close enough for your mortal mind to understand. I'm trying not to destroy you in my mere presence, so let's keep the questions to a minimum.
What are we
Trying
gonna
to
do
keep
now?
the questions to a minimum. Hires kids.
Well, Oliver, I think first we should head out and greet the rest of your friends. I need to thank you all for coming to my rescue. You've saved Christmas. In the other room, do the rest of you have questions for the elves?
Yes, like what's the dark secret? Why shouldn't we? What?
Listen! Why do you think he lives at the North Pole where it's night for half the year? How do you think he commands animals like the reindeer? He can read your mind to know if you're naughty or nice. He can fly around the world at phenomenal speeds. Have you ever stopped to wonder how he does that? And why everybody has to invite him into their homes?
No, because I didn't think he was real.
He has magic. That's how he does it.
Well, he has magic, yeah, but he's the head vampire of the whole world! We can't let him go free! We have to... But at that moment, you hear boot prints walking into the room with you. Alfie, Oliver, and Santa walk in. Alfie catches sight of the elves. He grins, levitates up into the heart of the chamber. His eyes glow a fiery red. There's a searing ray of flame that rushes forth and engulfs the two elves.
This isn't kosher.
Well, no, this is Christmas.
I think that's Hanukkah.
And then Santa walks into the room, adjusting his big black belt. that. I'm just
That was a
checking.
jump scare.
I'm one of these children, apparently.
Ho, ho, ho. I need to thank all of you children for rescuing me. Derek, Dwight, Jenny, and of course Oliver here, and he rubs Oliver's hair again. I owe all of you a great deal. And now I'm free once again to resume my reign over the winter. I'm unleashed. But this year, I think it will be a different type of reign. And as he grins, you can see fangs glistening through his beard. He says, I think it will be a reign of blood.
That sounds amazing.
What? What?
How are the reindeer reacting to all of this? Out of curiosity.
As soon as he walks into the room, they stand at attention.
I think we might be a little in over our heads.
Well, before I go, though, how can I thank each of you for your help?
Can we have a house where we don't have to worry about eating and sleeping anymore?
Absolutely, Derek. I'll give you a house made of gingerbread. It will replenish itself each and every night.
What's gingerbread?
Just you wait and find out. Dwight, what can I give you?
Dwight was like thinking about the thing that he was originally gonna ask for, and he's gonna like meekly be like a baseball bat.
I love him.
Like, couldn't think of anything else.
Tomorrow morning, Dwight, in the beautiful new home you're going to share with all of your friends, you'll find a baseball bat under the Christmas tree. Jenny, what can I do for you?
Can I have a pet kitten?
Of course you can, Jenny. I will give you the cutest little cat in the world. What color do you prefer?
Orange.
Then in the morning you're going to find the most beautiful orange kitten you've ever seen under the tree. And Oliver?
Santa, all I want is simple. I want to be like you. I'm just gonna have a big smile on my face.
Oliver, I think you'll make a fine recruit. Come with me tonight. We'll begin our merry feast.
I quit. It was fun.
Somehow along the way, as each of you get everything you've ever dreamed of from Santa, you find the true meaning of Christmas, too.
Fear.
Fear, blood, and eternal darkness.
Apparently. I only realized halfway through Derek's request that that was opening the door to, yeah, sure, I'm just gonna turn you into a vampire too.
No, I at some point everyone was just naming things, and I was like, I know what I want to do.
Yeah,
I don't know if I have the courage for it.
This is Santa. He's not going to twist what you asked for. He's going to give you exactly what you want.
Yeah, and being a vampire where I never have to worry about eating or sleeping ever again would be exactly what I asked for.
That still sounds like a Twisted Genie version.
I said kitten solely because I was like, paint set would make more sense, but also I'm imagining the most fucked up little demon of a kitten.
You mean
Well,
kiddo?
I mean, honestly, if that's what you want, it's what you're going to get.
Or is there an epilogue? Or
The epilogue is that each and every one of you gets everything you wanted. You discover the true meaning of Christmas, and the rest of your lives are lived as happily as you could possibly imagine.
That's nice. I was afraid this was going to end with we have to kill Santa Claus now.
Well, that would be an
I
option,
mean-
but you chose to go a different direction.
I mean, how would 4 children kill Santa Claus? We did have wooden stakes, technically.
the only
We
thing
did.
I wish I could have done was like I was the one who jimmied the lock open because that's what I was planning to bring Santa Claus. That's what my exact plan was. I was like, I'm not dealing with Krampus. Santa Claus can.
Oh,
That's why I grabbed a fork.
Well, thanks, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this closing out of Christmas here.
it was very good. It's still going to be Christmas for another week. But
Yes.
If you say so.
It's always Christmas in this house.
correct.
Does anybody have anything you want to say before I end the stream for the night?
I do. I forgot the line. Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night. There it is.
Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
Everybody stay warm. Donate to local charities directly, not through stores. Fuck the Salvation Army. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your year.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Nah.